What is up, and welcome back to KJ's channel. It is about 11 a.m. I got up this morning and worked for about 2 hours on emails to the executive board and doing some stuff like that as president. Ran my 3 miles. Went to the church and got ready to get started on some church stuff and realized I forgot you guys and I needed to come back and get you. So now we're heading back to the church. Being a small town church pastor, man, let's talk about that a bit. A lot of people seem to think that pastoring a small church is easier than pastoring a big church because there's not as much going on, and that is not true. And I wouldn't say that it's any harder or any easier. It's just different than a larger organization. In a small church, oftentimes there's not the number of workers and people to help the pastor out, and so the pastor ends up doing a lot of tasks that they would not be doing if they had staff and volunteers. So that takes up more time. They also have less finances usually, and many pastors have to do something on the side to make ends meet, especially in these small. And when I say small, I'm talking tiny. Statistically, anything under 200 is small. I'm talking tiny. My church has 40 to 50 people on Sunday. So that's what I'm talking about, is tiny churches. And, we're busy doing stuff that's different than what pastors of bigger churches do. They tend to have more of an administrative role and have a little bit more time to focus towards other things. That's why you tend to see most of the time in at least convention life, the guys that become leaders in the convention usually have bigger churches. It's because they both have the skills of organization leadership, but they also have a little bit more time to give to it. Let me talk to you a little bit about how busy I've been just these last 2 weeks. Last week, you may recall, I drove to Billings twice. That's a 3-hour trip, so that's 6 hours of driving on 2 days, and both of those meetings were at least 4 hours long that I was involved in. This week, when I was at my doctor's appointment, I turned my phone off in order to give the dietitian my full attention, and when I got done with that appointment, I had 23 text messages. The amount of emails that I've been dealing with back and forth are astounding. I would easily say hundreds, in just dealing with things back and forth, usually real quick, but you have to understand, with my personality, I'm an introvert. And I need time to recharge. So what happens is all of the interaction slowly brings down my energy level. And it's not an issue of time for minutes and seconds. Can I squeeze this in here? I have a pastor buddy who says his personality is one of those that if he has 30 minutes between things to do, he'll make phone calls. I'm the opposite. I need that time for me to recharge a little bit in order to handle a lot of the interaction. And so I feel like I've just been running with a chicken with my head cut off. I mean, just crazy here the last 2 weeks. So it's really, really good that I made the decision to pause my school for this semester. Yeehaw! Just finished that meeting. That was 2 hours long. Now I'm going to go pick up Jeremiah. I'm going to change clothes and come back and do a little bit of karate. Then it'll be Friday night. Jeremiah and I just got done doing a little workout. Worked on some front snap kicks today. I think it was good. Now we're going to go home and I'm going to relax. See you guys tomorrow.